It's recorded. Parsha puppets.
It's Parshas Kedoshim when Hashem teaches us to be holy, not to pray and do the mitzvahs too. Parsha puppets, Parsha puppets, please tell me how I can be a better Jew.
Hello and welcome to Parshas Kedoshim. Rashi says the whole Torah depends on the laws found in this Parsha. So, it's very important. Why is it so important? Because Hashem tells us to be holy, because Hashem, our God, is holy. This may seem obvious at first, but sometimes we get so lost in doing the mitzvahs that we forget why we are doing them. Let's say, for example, there is a wall of all of the mitzvahs. If you walk along this wall, it helps put you on a road to be holy. But sometimes we study the wall, the mitzvahs, so much that we find a hole, a big hole in the wall. Let's call it a loophole. And instead of going on the path the wall is showing you, you find yourself walking through the wall. This is called finding loopholes in the mitzvahs, ways to avoid doing mitzvahs right. And then making believe we're doing the mitzvahs when really we're just playing a game with Hashem, chas v'shalom. Let's hear now Mr. Loopholowitz teach us about what not to do.
Hello, Mr. Loopholowitz. Welcome in. Are you still hungry after eating your manna?
I'm starving. Do you have any extra manna?
You know, they told us that Hashem gives each person what he needs for each individual portion of manna. It's too bad that you were given so little.
Yes, it's terrible, Mo. I never get enough. And if enough is enough, more is better, right? Thank you so much for this generous portion. I will take this and put some in my bag for later.
Okay. So what are you up to this Shabbos? Are you going to join us in our minyan to daven to Hashem?
Daven to Hashem? I go to the fast minyan. We go through the prayers in 10 minutes. Then I can spend the rest of the day relaxing and laying around. Isn't that what the day of rest is all about?
Well, when Hashem called it the day of rest, I don't think that Hashem meant us to sleep the whole day. Rest means that you stop doing work, like writing and digging, and instead you do holy things like learning and davening and spending time with the family.
Is that a law? Where is it written?
Well, not exactly. Happy just doing the mitzvahs, giving honor to the one, davening to Hashem in our hearts is what you feel. Gotta love, gotta make you real. Gotta be real. Gotta be real.
Well, I know the laws. That's what I do. Mr. Loopholowitz is my name, and knowing the ins and outs of the mitzvahs is my game.
I don't think that the mitzvahs is a game.
Sure it is. Like when Hashem made all those plagues. That was a great game.
That wasn't a game either. And you can't say that about Hashem. That's using Hashem's name in vain.
Aha! I didn't use Hashem's name. I said Hashem. I know what it means, the name, but it doesn't technically is the name. So technically, I'm okay. As I said, Mr. Loopholowitz is the name, and knowing the ins and outs of the mitzvahs is my game. Now, if you will excuse me, I'm going to find out who brought a korban, that's a sacrifice, last week to find out what they did.
Okay, but I think if you find out bad things about other people that'll lead to Lashon Hora, you better be careful.
Don't worry about me. Lashon Hora is about speaking bad things to others. But I just keep the bad things to myself. Hi, Follow. I was just looking at your nice chest over there. I sure do love it. I would do anything to have it.
Sure. You better be quiet. You don't want to get caught coveting other people's things.
Oh, I'm not coveting. I'd like to trade you some of this mana for that chest. I've collected a lot of extra mana. What do you say?
Hey, where did you get so much mana? I thought Hashem just gives us what we need.
Well, let's just say I have my connections.
And I don't think that you should make deals like that on Shabbos, the holy Shabbos.
Where does it say that, huh? Hey, listen, Mr. Loopholowitz is the name, and knowing the ins and outs of the mitzvahs is my game. So don't be so restricted all the time. If you know the mitzvahs well, you can find lots of ways to get around them.
I don't know. Is that kosher?
Ha ha ha! Kosher? Listen, I have been training this pig I bought to chew its cud. I've been feeding it a lot of grass. Grass. It doesn't like the grass, and I'm having a hard time stuffing down its throat the grass. He wants the ice cream. It already has split hooves, so I'll be sure to make it big with the first kosher pig cholent. Kosher won't mean no pork chops anymore, right?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just learning the mitzvahs, but you sure know how to change them.
Let's just call it creative puskaning. The puskaning is interpreting and knowing how to follow the mitzvahs in the different ways possible.
And so, Mr. Loopholowitz went on to do more of this creative puskening and twisting and turning of the mitzvahs upside down, until finally Hashem decided to talk to Mr. Loopholowitz.
Hi, Moshe Rabbeinu. Let's learn more about mitzvahs. Someone told me that if everything is cold, you can mix milk and meat together. Is that true? Hey, what are you carrying there?
I just came from Hashem. Hashem gave me this trash can to give you and ask you personally by name to clean up all of the garbage in the camp. That's amazing. Hashem mentioned and chose you.
To be a garbage collector? I'm not sure this is such an honor.
Well, you know, Hashem said that you wouldn't be very thrilled about this. So you could always talk to the Almighty yourself.
Oh, me? Loopholowitz? Address the Lord of all lords, the King of the universe? No, not exactly. I'm not into that.
Come on. There's nothing to be scared of. Hashem loves you.
So Moshe Rabbeinu brought Mr. Loopholowitz to Hashem.
Hello, Hashem. Thanks for hiring me to be the holy trash collector.
Hello, Mr. Loopholowitz. I thought you were perfect for the job because of the way you've been making trash out of all of my mitzvahs.
Me? You don't like my creative puskening?
Not really. It's more like just pretending you're mitzvahing. I made the mitzvahs to create opportunities for you, my holy children of Israel, to connect with me and be holy, making the world holy. When you sell other people's manna and you find ways to do business on Shabbos and say bad things about people or me, even if you don't use their name or my name, you may not be officially breaking a mitzvah, but you are not being holy. And being holy is the most important mitzvah.
I thought the most important mitzvah was saying the Shema. I do that every day.
It is great that you say the words of the Shema, but what do you think about when you say the Shema after you've done all the crazy things with my mitzvahs? That is why I'm naming this Parsha Parshas Kedoshim. You should be holy, for I, Hashem, your God, am holy. So everybody knows that the whole point of doing all the mitzvahs is to be holy and to pursue justice and be chesedic, kind to everyone. If you do the mitzvahs and you're not accomplishing that, then there's something wrong with the way you're doing them.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hashem. I guess I need to go clean up all the garbage I've made of your mitzvahs.
No, Mr. Loopholowitz, just be holy, and you can give this trash can to the pig you got, so that he could put his cut into it, because you were going to stop trying to make him chew it.
And so, right in the middle of the Torah is this most important lesson. Above all else, without getting too lost in the details of the mitzvahs, be holy like Hashem is holy in everything you do. Hashem should bless us with this Parsha that we should have kavanah, feeling, whenever we say a bracha, and do every mitzvah to fulfill Hashem's will with love, not just out of habit or obligation.
It's Parsha Kedoshim, and Hashem teaches us to be holy. How to pray and do the mitzvahs too. Parsha, please tell me how I can be a better Jew.